quiet night, a deserted bus stop, Emily thought she was alone. Until she noticed the man standing just outside the light, silent, watching. Was he just waiting for the bus, or waiting for her? What happened next turned a normal night into the most terrifying moment of her life.
The rain poured heavily, bouncing off the empty streets of the city. Streetlights flickered, casting shadows that seemed to move on their own. Emily's heels clicked against the wet pavement as she hurried to the bus stop, clutching her bag tightly to her chest. Her mind replayed the events of her long day at work, but something made her glance over her shoulder. A man stood under the dim light, pretending to read a newspaper. Yet every so often his gaze flickered in her direction. A shiver ran down her spine. She shook her head, telling herself she was just being paranoid. People always waited at bus stops at this hour. The man, tall and silent, didn't move, yet his presence felt oppressive. Emily fumbled for her phone, sending a quick text to her boyfriend. Almost home. Bus delayed. She forced a small smile at herself, trying to calm the anxiety creeping into her chest. Minutes passed, and the bus didn't come. Rain soaked her coat, and her nerves frayed. She noticed the man subtly adjusting his stance, taking a few steps closer. Emily's heart raced. She tried to rationalize it. Maybe he was just waiting like her. But a voice inside warned her not to ignore the instinct tightening her chest. Dropping her bag slightly by accident, she watched the man bend down and pick up what she had dropped. He held it for a second longer than necessary before setting it down. The small gesture, meant to be helpful, felt wrong, his eyes lingering on her as if weighing her reaction. Emily pulled her bag closer, her breathing shallow, the chill of fear mixing with the cold rain. She decided to leave the bus stop, walking briskly to the next stop a few blocks away. Her shoes splashed through puddles, and every shadow felt alive. The man followed. She could hear footsteps matching hers with an eerie precision. Emily quickened her pace, her heart hammering. Each step echoed in the empty streets, mingling with the drumming rain. A shortcut alley appeared ahead. Its walls were lined with graffiti, lights flickering intermittently. Emily hesitated, but felt she had no choice. The alley swallowed her in shadows, and for a moment, she thought about turning back, but something urged her forward. As she stepped into the darkness, a shape appeared at the other end. Her pulse spiked. The man was there again, now closer than before. Emily's breath caught in her throat. She weighed her options, run or confront. He spoke softly, almost kindly, offering to walk with her. Her mind raced. Was this a trap, or was it just a man trying to help? Instinct screamed danger. She shook her head, backing away. A memory flashed in her mind. Her self-defense class, the whistle she had tucked in her bag for emergencies. Slowly, deliberately, she pulled it out. A sharp, piercing sound cut through the rain. The man froze, eyes wide. Emily's heart pounded, adrenaline coursing through her veins. Then, the twist. The man spoke, a hint of amusement in his voice. "Whoa, calm down. I'm just waiting for the bus, too." Emily's confusion battled with relief. Her muscles, tense for minutes, slowly relaxed. She realized the danger she felt had been real in her mind, but the actual threat wasn't there. Yet the fear, the panic, the racing heartbeat, it had felt painfully real. She stepped forward, keeping the whistle ready, and the man nodded politely, moving to the far side of the alley. The bus lights finally appeared, cutting through the night. Emily ran toward them, chest heaving, eyes scanning the dark streets until she was safely aboard. She sank into the seat, trembling but grateful. The lesson was clear. Instincts matter, awareness matters, and even the smallest preparation, like a whistle tucked in a bag, can change everything. Emily stared out the window as the city blurred past. The stranger, the shadows, the rain, it all felt like a story she would never forget. Her fear had been real, but so had her courage. That night, she understood the invisible power of intuition, of vigilance, and of trusting oneself. Even as she reached home safely, she couldn't shake the lingering question. What if it had been different? What if the man had not been just another commuter? The thought sent a chill through her, but also reinforced a newfound respect for her own instincts. From that night on, Emily would never walk alone without awareness, without caution, without preparedness. Even though Emily's story was fictional, there are important lessons we can all take away from her experience. The first and most crucial lesson is to trust your instincts. From the moment she felt uneasy at the bus stop, her gut warned her that something wasn't right. Often, our instincts pick up on subtle signals that our conscious mind misses. Listening to that inner voice can help you avoid dangerous situations before they escalate. The second lesson is the importance of being prepared. Emily had a whistle tucked in her bag, a small tool that gave her a sense of security and allowed her to act when she needed to. Carrying simple safety tools like a whistle, pepper spray, or even just a phone with emergency contacts can make a huge difference in moments of potential danger. Another lesson is to stay aware of your surroundings. Emily noticed the stranger's subtle movements, the shadows, the flickering lights, and the sound of footsteps. Awareness allows you to recognize threats early and respond before panic sets in. Paying attention to your environment is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to stay safe. Equally important is keeping calm under pressure. Fear is natural, but letting panic take control can cloud judgment and slow reaction time. Emily remained observant, calculated her actions, and used her whistle strategically. Staying calm helps you make smart decisions and maintain control, even in stressful situations. Finally, there's a lesson in learning from experiences. After her encounter, Emily reflected on what happened and realized how much she learned about vigilance, preparedness, and trusting herself. Every tense or frightening experience can teach valuable lessons that make us more confident and safer in the future. In short, the key takeaways from Emily's story are simple but powerful. Trust your instincts, stay aware of your surroundings, be prepared with safety tools, remain calm under pressure, and learn from every experience. By applying these lessons, you can protect yourself and others, even in situations that feel uncertain or threatening. If you found this story useful or thrilling, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Undercover Crime Files, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that could keep you alert and safe. Share this video with friends and family, because staying safe is something we all need to learn.